You shouldn't be settling. That's the gag. This is so hard to say on camera. I'm a strong believer in everything happens for a reason, and that's what keeps me going. Have that vision, work towards it.
High volume.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. If you are new, girl, you tuned in just in the right time because we are back. I'm so sorry I've been gone so long. It has been a year. Pretty much just going to be catching you up, let you know what's going on. I hope to motivate somebody by the end of this video. Get some clarity of where I've been and just self-improvement. We're going to be talking about a couple things. I'm honestly ranting. It's not what takes off the most. It's what I like to do the most, is the raw and uncut videos for you guys. I'm excited to be back if you can't tell. But this is, of course, a wig by me, made by me, colored by me, everything is by me. Correct? We know? Yes, if you are new here, let's do a little YouTube intro. I'm Essence, Forever Essence. I hope if you are new here, you will stay for a while. Go ahead and subscribe. I want us to be a family for real, and I'm ready to build with you guys. So let's get into it. I was always that person that was like, how do these YouTubers not post in a year? You know how much insights they can have? Do you know how much subscribers they can have if they did not just leave off the planet of the earth? I was always one of them people because I really love YouTube. I was very motivated to do YouTube when I did first start, and that's how I was able to have such a great jump start. We're going to talk about that as well if you're wanting to start YouTube and all of that. I'm not going to talk too much about the hair. You're just going to pretty much watch me. And where do I even want to start? First things first, I hope you guys are doing great. Right now, I'm currently in this phase of self-improvement. I feel like I'm getting older, okay? I just turned 26 this year, and you probably won't hear me say my age ever again after this. I'm 26 for the rest of my life, okay? I swear when I turned 26, why is that burning? Having this crazy blues, and to get over it, I know that the only thing I can do is to push forward and to do new things. If you're here, you're one of my homegirls, you know that I do smoke heavy. And I'm actually, I think almost 2 weeks, I think Monday will make 2 weeks of not smoking any marijuana, okay, which is great for me. Like, I'm a chain smoker. I'm not ashamed of saying that. And weed for me became a problem when I'm noticing, like, which I've been this way for a while. I have to smoke to eat. I have to smoke to do this, to chill. Like, I could just be watching a show and I'm rolling up consistently, and it's just like, what is really getting done? You know what I'm saying? And it becomes an issue when you are like literally not doing shit but smoking, honestly. The first week I started, of course, you'll have like crazy headaches and stuff like that in itself. Why am I so withdrawn from this stuff? Like, why do I feel this way when I don't have it? I was tired of feeling that way, and I just had to like reevaluate. Right now I'm just giving my body a reset. I'm just now starting to work out. I've never worked out a day in my life. Yes, I'm 5'10", a stallion, and no, I've never did a sport. I was a cheerleader in like middle school, and that's it. I wanted to be a model. The reason why I stopped smoking and I picked up working out was because I was on Twitter one day and I came across this little, it's not Clubhouse, but it's a similar thing. It was basically about anxiety and depression, so I just clicked on it because I'm a depressive ass bitch. So, and basically they were actually talking about why weed shouldn't be the only thing you use for anxiety and depression. I'm a very jittery person. My anxiety is through the roof. I have crazy social anxiety. I felt like my escape was weed, but I also felt like my distraction was weed. And they were just basically saying how we need other vices. Like, weed cannot just be the answer. Yes, it can help, but when you're getting so dependent on it, like, you need to do something else. So I'm like, okay, what haven't I done? And I know for a fact I've just never worked out. I just felt like I got real stagnant in my life, and before I'm in my 30s, I would like to see a lot of change. If I want to see change, again, it starts with me. I had to sit back and reevaluate, like, who are you, Essence? Like, who do you want to be? What do you want to look like? When people come to your page, when people speak of your name, like, what do you want them to know? And I want them to know that at least I have tried something new, and if I can do it, like, I just want to motivate someone. I want one person to take away something from anything that I'm doing. If I can help anybody, that just makes my day. Like, I feel like that's my purpose, and I love that purpose, to help, because I feel I'm a very helpful person. Let me just not beat my own horn, but and it's actually been really good. Has it been super hard? Yes. Week of working out, I can tell that I'm about to get addicted to this. Like, you're gonna see the results as long as you stay consistent. This glue is about to piss me off. I'm not trying to lose weight, I'm actually trying to put on weight. For my own personal liking. I keep thinking about BBLs. I keep seeing these girls on Instagram, you know, with BBLs, and trust, they look great, and trust, I am all for it, and I'm not saying I won't ever get one, but it's just like, before I do that, I'm only 26, I would like to see what I can personally do before it gets to the point of me doing something so drastic as surgery. Again, I'm not knocking anybody that has surgery. If anything, I'm rooting for you, sis, and I want to chat later. Personally, I would just hate to be the person to get messed up, die. People are really dying from this stuff, so it's like, I just want it to be a little bit safer. Like, let's see what I can do before I make that big step. That's really where I'm at with it. At least try. You feel so good when you push through and you do something you've never done before and you accomplish it. Like, I'm the last person to finish, and people are working out way better than me. It don't matter. When you finish something and you really put your mind to something and you push through, like, I always felt like I was a quitter. So the fact that I have yet to quit and I'm like so intrigued with this working out stuff is like major deal for me. Like, it's a major shift. My friends say, like, telling me like, this is a whole new essence. My boyfriend is like, who are you? And that makes me feel so good, because they're like, you really haven't smoked? You really just working out? You really this, you really that? And it's like, damn, yeah, I really haven't. Like, and I'm proud of myself. One thing about me, I will talk myself out of anything. Maybe you can't do it, girl. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe this isn't that, girl. Don't do that. Don't do that. You stop so much when you talk yourself and just be the negative Nancy. So yeah, that's what's been going on. But I want to tell y'all why I've been gone. Let's get into that. I don't want to put too much of my personal business out there, but I also don't want to be so secretive. I want us to build as a family, and I can just hope from this point forward, like, you guys can only respect that. I just hope the people that's really here for me and my journey appreciate what I'm about to say, and just know that it's tough, okay? I could not get behind this camera, in front of this camera, feeling the way I was feeling. Like, I had to build myself back up. I had to get my faith, and everything was my God. If you know, I am Muslim. I had to get everything together before I could really come and talk to y'all, because I know that I'm still in my testimony right now. And one thing about the reason why I do feel the need to share it with you guys is because I seen this tweet. It was like, I don't mind if my journey or my issues is tea to y'all, or whatever you judge it or whatever, because this is all a part of my testimony. And I could relate to that so much. That's honestly was some motivation for me to even get back on this camera to tell y'all what's been going on. I'm just going to fill you in a little bit. Y'all, 2 years ago, 2019, when I decided to make that depression video, long story short, some people know, a lot of people know, like, that's from my hometown, but then a lot of people actually don't know what's going on. I've been in a relationship for 6 years, okay? I don't want to make his testimony and his thing that he's going through mine, but when you're with somebody that long, like I've been with him since I was 19 years old, you literally grow up with them, you know what I'm saying? So that person honestly becomes you. Like, it becomes like this, right? So anything he's going through, I feel like I am also going through as well. And currently, unfortunately, come on, S. I don't even know why this is so hard to say on camera. Alright, hold on, because I don't do this. Always good. That's the thing, and this is why I can't get behind the camera and fake it with you guys. But I'm really in a good space right now, so I can talk a bit. Okay, let's get back into it, alright? So, long story short, the man I have been with for the past 6 years, that is my best friend. He is my whole heart. He means everything to me. And I know him better than a lot of people. I know him better than anyone. His mama told me that. So, just say it. My man has been locked up. Whenever I posted that video about me just being depressed and getting through this and stuff like that, the tea is my man has been locked up. And the thing is about that, it's one thing you getting locked up. It's another thing when the system completely fucking fails you, okay? But I will say it's fucked up because he has nothing to do with nothing of why he's in there. And that's probably too much in itself. And it sucks because on top of me losing my best friend, everybody turned their backs on us. And when I say everybody, I mean my entire hometown. Like, people I would have did anything for, people I have done anything for, people I let sleep on my couch, sleep on my floor, people that I fed, he's done so much. The situation is tough. It's a very tough situation for him, for the other party, for me, for everybody. And the thing is, people think that grief only comes with death, and that's not the case. I have been grieving a loss for 2 years. A lot of people have it worse than me, so I don't want to sit here and do this, okay? I don't, because people have it worse than me, all right? So at the end of the day, I know that me and him are still very, very blessed. I just wish that people had gave us a chance, okay? No one gave us a chance. Everybody had their own conception. Everybody had their own story. I was hearing stuff about myself that I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? And the crazier part about it is, when this happened to him, everybody threw my name under the bus as well. So not only are they shitting on somebody that I love and care about and that I know what is up, they're loud and wrong about me as well. And it was mind-blowing to see. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, so I can't even say you would really have to go through it. Like, the shit that I'm going through is really some movie stuff. Like, I can't, maybe one day I will be able to tell y'all this story with him sitting right next to me, so that it will be our testimony and we can give you everything. I pray that one day I can. At the moment I can't, but it was just really crazy to see people's true colors. Let's say that. It was really sad and heartbreaking for me even more to see people's true colors, to see people flip the switch and we didn't even do shit. That's a pain. Like, I really done blocked all my hometown people I went to school with my whole life, their mamas, their daddies, everybody, because I was hearing so much stuff about myself and about just everything, and it was just loud and fucking wrong. And the crazier part is, if you felt that way about me, if you felt that way about my man, again, I told you we are like this, so I would know, right? Nobody reached out. I was just seeing statuses, I was just seeing comments, I was seeing my name, I was seeing my wig page, like my business and everything, getting ran through the fucking mud. It was very hard to even want to get back on YouTube knowing that so many people hate my fucking guts for no reason. And then I can't do anything about it. I can't say anything. I can't, you know, it's tough. What I've been going through, it's not for the weak. Let's just say that. Once upon a time, I thought I was that weak person, you know what I'm saying? This man did everything, okay? Like, I didn't lift a finger. I didn't feed myself. I didn't clean. To be honest, I didn't do shit. He was my king. Like, this is my father. When this shit happened to us, I was so lost, y'all. I was so lost. I didn't know what I was going to do myself. I never paid bills before or anything. Like, my business, my brand was really just a hobby for me at the time. Mind you, I've had Wigs by S for 5-6 years now, as long as I've been with him. And I never took it super, super serious to where it's like, okay, we got to get this money because I got to pay X, Y, and Z. No, it was like, let me get this money so I can buy me a new wig. Let me get this money so I can get me some new shoes. I didn't have to worry about anything. So, like, to take all of that, and then on top of that, he's a black man in a fucked up system that has it out for him. A lot of people do fucked up shit. They just don't get caught for it. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks because we're not going to make it seem like it's just black men. White people do this crazy ass shit too, but that's another story. It just, at the end of the day, people don't realize how hard it is on the family, how hard it is specifically on girlfriends that have to take care of the shit, or boyfriends that have to take care of the shit. And I'm supposed to still be sane so that when he calls, it's not like I'm depressed, because that's going to depress him. Like, I got to keep his spirits up and stuff like that. Anyway, I don't want to talk too much about that. I just want to say, if you do have a significant other in jail, or anything, even if they have passed away or anything, I know whatever it is, it feels impossible. I know it feels like it's the end of the world and shit is so tough. But I promise God works in so many mysterious ways, and God has been working with me this entire time. And that's why I'm really just blessed to even be up here to say anything, because God is working, and I have faith in my God that everything is going to work itself out. And what's done in the dark comes to light. The truth, everything just always unfold how it's supposed to. And what I do know is everything that I'm going through, everything that he is going through was needed. We needed to sit down. We was having too much fun just living life. Who's to say we would have made it out? You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I'm a strong believer in everything happens for a reason. And that's what keeps me going, okay? So like when I'm in this funk, when I'm in this feeling that it's just the end of the fucking world, I know now, because of the shit that I've been through and I am going through, I know now that I'm going to always find a way and I'm going to always make it out. And that ain't nothing but God and my faith. And I wouldn't have had that had I not gone through the stuff that I'm going through. I wish it didn't have to take this full extent to find out, like, I can be a woman, I can pay these bills, I can get my shit together, I can do all this stuff, I can build the brand. I got 12K on my Instagram with my business page alone. Like, I've been straight consistent. And it's like I proved to myself and everyone around me that, okay, yes, she was getting taken care of, but she could also do this shit by herself. And that is a full-blown accomplishment for me. I don't give myself enough credit when it comes to that, because I still be beating myself up like I'm not supposed to be doing this alone. He's supposed to be here. You know, everything. Like, even when I'm having fun, I be feeling so guilty. Like, I went to the West Coast twice this year and last year. And he used to go all the time, and I never would go with him because I was so scared. But I done did all this stuff by myself, and it's like, I'm proud, and I'm now this woman. Like, girl, I be cooking, I be getting shit done. When I feel like it ain't no way, I be making that shit happen. So now it's just like I done became a person I didn't even know I was capable of being. So everything you go through, that's why I just feel like it's for a reason, because sometimes it takes that hard ass situation, it takes these hard ass moments in life to get you, to mold you to who you're supposed to be. And if you are going through something so tough right now, like, I really hope it's somebody watching this shit that can really feel me right now. Sis, I done been at that bottom of that floor, okay? I feel like I'm still there at times, all right? You get through it. I promise you get through it. Like, depression ain't a game. It's not a joke. It ain't nothing to play with. And I know this because I have always been a depressive person. Like, my childhood, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't loving. So like, I come from that, okay? So I know that shit does not be easy. I know that, you know, just shit just gets real. The thing about growing up, you realize that these obstacles that your parents handle, that whoever handle, like, you gotta figure it out yourself. And when you feel like you have no ways, and when you feel like, how the fuck am I gonna do this, and then you actually somehow pull out your ass and figure out how you do it, you now have a fucking unlock code in yourself, in your brain, in your body. You just helped yourself grow. You don't even realize it. You just have to always push through. You just cry it out, yell it out, pray to God for strength. But just know that that moment on the floor, like, nobody can pick you up but you. I have helped so many people this year alone get off that floor. And you have to want it yourself. I can speak it into you as much as I can. Like, I can try to speak it into you, but baby, you have to find the will in yourself. You got to find some faith. If you do not believe God, pull it out the universe, pull it out whatever you can, pull it out of your heart. Just get up and push through. And I promise you, the girl on the other side, the man on the other side is waiting for you. And it's you. It's the better you. The grass is greener on the other side. Push through. That's a part of my self-improvement journey, honestly. I've been learning these new things about myself. I've been learning these new things about people. And let me tell you something. When it comes to all these people talking and shit like that, my aunt told me something that will always stick with me, because I will find things out that someone has said about me or my man, and it'll get back to me months later, and I'll be mad as hell. Like, why the fuck would they say that? Why would they think that? Da, 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 da. My aunt stopped me one day and was like, So this happened how long ago? I'm like, duh, duh, duh. They're like, okay, and you went this long being perfectly fine, right? Because you didn't know. You didn't know what they were saying, right? You've been perfectly fine without knowing what the fuck he said, she said is saying about you. That meant it had no effect on your life. It meant that their words that they're saying did not stop no fucking show at all. So let it not ever stop a show. Why give your anger into something that someone has said about you? Whenever they said it, they gonna talk regardless. So be that same nonchalant person living your life happy-go-lucky when you didn't know what the fuck was being said. Keep being that person. They said that. Damn, that ain't even true, but okay. You learn, and I'm still learning this, trust me. When you learn to let go of that anger, because that's another thing. Not only was I depressed and I couldn't get in front of this camera, I was an angry person. Oh my God, when I said I fuck being sad, I was livid at everybody. I mean, people that didn't even do nothing to me. If you didn't reach out to me, I hated you. And I'm just being honest, I hated you. If you did not reach out to me, regardless if you said something bad or not, you knew what I was going through and you said nothing, I was mad, but I had to step back. Because one thing about it is, just because you're going through some crazy ass shit don't mean somebody else is. Don't mean they don't have, what if they don't have the words to help you? You know what I'm saying? What if they don't know what to say? Only thing that would change anything is the situation overcoming the situation, period, right? But it's like, to be honest, no, it wasn't nothing anybody could have said to me. It's nothing because I'm heartbroken. I'm grieving. I was angry. I let go of so much hate, and I have prayed for every single one of my enemies. Anyone that has spoke my name in a negative way, that they feel that if my name comes up, their whole mood changes. I have prayed for you continuously. I pray that your mind, your heart is eased one day, because what I know is holding on to hatred, holding on to anger, I've been there. You get nowhere with that shit, bro. The moment you let it go and let God, I've heard that my whole life and I did not understand that until I went through what I'm going through. Let go and let God. Let go of that anger and know that if she deserved whatever karma she's going to get it without me having to do anything, okay? If he did this, he did that, know that God, at the end of the day, we all got to answer to God, okay? We all got to answer to God. So whatever you believe, if you feel that you want whatever to happen, trust and believe God knows all. So let him handle it. But you have to learn how to love yourself enough to push forward and not let that shit eat at you. You can't let it eat at you. The moment you stop yourself up and let shit just eat away at you like that, you're losing. You're losing yourself. You're losing everything about you. You're giving in to the bullshit is what you're doing. Moving forward off of that, I just want you to know, like, when it comes to being okay with yourself, it all starts with you. Everything, the changes that I'm doing for self-improvement, everything, all of that started with me, and it started with my mental. I'm trying to be the best me I can be. That I had to cut off like friends, like dead ass day ones this past year, just because I can handle a lot of things, right? And I just said, like, we all going through stuff, you know, but when it becomes a thing to where I don't personally like to keep calling people about my issues, I feel like that shit gets real old real fast. If you're not trying to change yourself, how do you expect to sit up on the phone, get advice and shit like that if you're not doing anything about it? So like, I had people in my life that was doing crazy ass shit, and I just feel like they wasn't learning or growing from it, and ultimately you're making me stagnant because I'm spending my time and energy trying to help you see who you are. But if you don't see who you are, how can I help you? I can tell it to you till I'm black and blue in the face, but if you don't have any faith and hope in yourself, no one can help you. If you don't see the light at the end of your tunnel, because we all have a different one, and nobody can actually help you with anything that you're going through. I don't be wanting to step on nobody's toes. I do not like being a bitch or none of that. It's just like, sometimes you gotta put your foot down, like, okay girl, this getting old, we a little too grown. I'm trying to help myself. And I don't be wanting to sound selfish like that, but dead ass, people are trying to help their fucking selves. I am proud of myself because I have been super consistent with my Instagram business page, Legs by S, and I finally, like, I damn near got 1 million views on one of my videos just from being consistent. Just consistency really takes you a long way, so that's why I'm really just trying to prove to myself that I can be consistent with everything that I'm doing. I just gotta kind of find myself a nice schedule to really work it out, and that's why I feel like me not smoking as well is going to help me push through. But now let's talk about some good shit. Let's get off of that. So in the midst of all of this, not I bought a house, but I got a house and upgrade from a little apartment. I don't see myself going back to apartment. I'm loving it. I love the privacy. My business is doing great. I have a new website. I guess that is new for you guys. foreveressence.com. This side looks amazing. Sorry my camera died, but moral of the whole thing is a lot of self-care as well comes with doing stuff that's best for you. And if that means cutting off people, if that means stopping a bad habit or whatever, like creating a new habit, whatever self-care means to you, I really think it's time for us to all just try it, to be honest. Like, try something that you've just never done and see what happens. Like, just see what is it to lose. Like, even if you have strong friends, even if you have friends that make shit look so easy and so good, make sure you're checking on your people. Like, it takes nothing to do that, especially if you know what somebody is going through. Like, it's one thing you don't know, but when you know what somebody is going through and you say nothing to them, like, it's weird. But I'm over it. I'm open to mending relationships now. Like, I ain't never think I would even be able to be at that point. Like, before I was like, yeah, everybody can kiss my black ass, we ain't never gonna be friends or whatever. I don't win when I hold on to bitterness, I feel. So I let it all go. Like, too focused on me right now. That's just really the thing. I got this from my best friend's brother, aka my brother Cameron. I got this from his house from a board, and it was stay down till you come up. And that shit really stays with me for real, because you have no idea how far you can get staying down. And staying down can mean so many things, but for me, stay down meant, girl, get your shit together. That meant consistency. What do you want your business to look like? What do you want your YouTube to look like? Have that vision. Work towards it. I forgot how tough it was. I have been talking for I don't know how long, and I don't know where it cut off. That's what I was talking about, sweetie. I don't know if it caught it, but I still need to mention it because this is something I do want to add. I have a soul sister. I am Muslim, and she's just having her spiritual awakening. Like, I feel like she's trying to figure out where exactly she fit in at, but she like believes a lot of what I believe, and even if it isn't, like, she just knows to research. Her name is Ariana, but I've known Sweetie since she was a little girl, 19 years old. So she's my sweetie, but y'all call her Ariana because she does not like that. And no, her name is not after Sweetie. This is her born-given nickname. She's like my little sister for real. It's just such a blessing and so refreshing to have friends that you can sit and talk about your faith with, and sit and talk about just how everything just come tenfold, you know, like, things just really happen when you just stay down. Versus, like, I keep having these friends that I have to cut off that just is filled with trauma, and it's just like, I'm done with that. Like at one point in time, it was entertaining to sit and hear drama after drama after drama, but it's like, at what point do we grow up? At what point do we want to do better for ourselves? Because I can only tell somebody so much. So it's like the drama that these people are going through, it's like they're putting themselves through it at this point, and I can't help you. Like, and it might sound terrible to you, but for me personally, when I'm not waking up to bullshit and drama and yelling and crying over shit that you know you're not going to leave, like a situation you know you're not going to leave, it's tiring, it's exhausting. I know it's exhausting for you, so it's exhausting to the people you keep telling it to. And one, don't put people in your relationship if you know you're gonna stay. That's my main thing, because when you're going through these things and you come to me, I'm gonna be wholeheartedly in it, and I'm gonna give you the bad bitch advice you need to know that you can do whatever and be a bad bitch all by yourself. But I spent hours, I mean literally hours, with a crying friend, literally trying to speak this life into her just for the nigga to walk right back in that night. Like, I'm taking time out of my day, out of my business to help you, but you don't want to help yourself. It's like those type of friends, I feel bad for leaving hanging, but honestly, I can't. My mental, the shit I'm going through and everything, I can't handle everybody's baggage. And that's what be kind of pissing me off with everybody. Like, they need to figure themselves out and then maybe come back and we could talk about it. But it's like, I can't help you. And when I can't help you and it's just you calling me all the time with drama, by the time I done called somebody, I done sat in this house for a good week soaking by myself before I'm damn calling somebody and damn like really going crazy. Like, this is my final point. I mean, everybody's not like that. And you do be there for your friends. I just hope that whatever situation you in, if it's a lot of drama, like, just want better for yourself. That's all I can say. Just want better for yourself. Know your fucking worth. If you don't know your worth, how can anyone around you know your worth? If you don't know what you deserve, if you don't know who you are, if you are not confident in yourself, if you do not love yourself, it sucks because I be wishing people had a man like mine that really do help you see yourself, help your confidence. Like, my man really boosted the fuck out of me. I used to be so insecure, and that man just really made me see who the fuck I am, what I'm capable of. It's definitely out there, but it don't come until you know your worth, until you know what you want to do, until you let go of that fucking lame ass baggage that's holding you the fuck back. If you feel like you can't ever leave, if you feel like you can't ever be without, then you won't be. It applies to everything. If you tell yourself you can't do something, or it's just not going to work out, or it's not going to look how you do it, I can't do it, I can't do it, you're not going to be able to. Why would your mind want to push forward to do something you are already mindset on that you can't do? So if you want to leave that nigga one day and then the next day it's like, oh, I can't do it, bitch, you ain't that. You gonna be there forever. Thing about me, nigga, you gonna treat me accordingly or you could step, because what I know is I'm a great woman. Like, I'm a great ass fucking woman. I know who I am. So you're either gonna move accordingly or you can get to stepping. And I guess that's easier said than done, but for me it's not. And I guess it's because I have been through so much. Like, even before my boyfriend, like, I had a whole nigga living a double life on me type shit, and I was just really getting groomed for real. Just fucking be mindful of who the fuck you are, and then you shouldn't have too many fucking issues moving forward, because you know what you gonna settle for, and baby, you shouldn't be settling. That's the gag. You gonna know, like, nigga, you either gonna worship the ground I walk on. This is just me. You either gonna worship the ground I walk on or get to stepping, because I worship the ground I walk on. I think I am fucking 10 out of 10. I think I am the full, I know I'm the full package. I know I bring a lot to the fucking table. So baby, the table is here. What are you providing? If it's nothing, if you're draining me, if you got baggage, if you're doing this, you can't sit at the table. We is shaking the fucking table and you can't sit here, baby. And I just wish women could really learn that shit themselves. But it's like, I know it's hard. I know it's easier said than done. Find yourself, because you, the real you, like, I'm just now discovering myself. Actually, I don't know who I am. Like, right now, I'm a whole nother woman. Like, I've never met this girl who gets up and really like, oh, I'm not procrastinating. I got to get my schedule together to make sure I go work out. Oh, I'm going to sit here and be stressed the fuck out and not smoke a blunt. I don't know who the fuck I am, but I love her. Like, I love her. I really, really do. Like, pat yourself on the motherfucking back, bitch. Because you done been through hell and back. But the thing about my God, the thing about my faith, the thing about my strength, baby, and that strength was not always there. I watched that damn video I posted in 2019 with that lavender wig on, me damn looking pitiful. And see this brand new bitch you see. Oh, I wanted to talk to y'all about starting YouTube. I have a lot of people be asking me the questions, what I use and stuff like that. I will make a separate video for that, but for the most part, like anything, TikTok, anything, bro, do this shit. Please, like, just start. If you see some potential in yourself, like, literally do it. And do is like, pay attention to what you like to see on YouTube. Literally just apply that shit, like the vibes, the confidence. You gotta have confidence sitting behind a camera. We will see if you're shy, like you're scared, all of that. I be cringing looking at my old videos because I was so nervous. But now I'm really like, girl, we on FaceTime. And you can get there too. You just gotta build your confidence more and more. Like, literally practice by talking to yourself in the mirror. Like, my mama used to always tell me, like, Essence, because I'm shy, my social anxiety is terrible, and she would always tell me growing up, she was like, Essence, anywhere you go, the moment you open your mouth, they will love you. The moment they know who you are, they will love you. And I'm like, I get it. Like, I grew up thinking I was gonna be somebody for real. My mama would tell you when I was in kindergarten or first grade, the whole class had to go up and tell everybody what they wanted to be when they grew up. And of course, everybody, lawyers, doctors, firefighter, police officers, shit like that. My mama said I embarrassed her so bad because I went up there and said I wanted to be a My Life size Barbie. And no, dead ass. I be hearing that I'm a Barbie doll all the time. That shit be making my day because that's exactly who I am. That's exactly what it's giving. Very much so Barbie wants to be me. Okay, period. I hope that it's people here that's still watching it till this very point right now because I feel like I said some stuff that can help somebody. Go ahead and put some flexi rods in so I can get in the bed. That's why they're kind of messy because I'm about to recurl them in the flexi rod anyway.